Welcome Taurus, it's December 2021. Christmas greetings are in order. Thanks for joining me again. For those of you that have been a support to me throughout 2021, thank you very much. To those of you that are new, welcome. I'm going to take a quick look here at what's going on. I'm going to animate your chart here to show you exactly, let me have a look here. I've got it all set up properly, I think. A rather fast look, a speedy glance, the Oracle Express as I call it. The first cab off the rank, if I could say that, is the moon and the conjunction to Mars here. A rather impulsive first couple of days of the month with the moon and Mars taking place here in your 7th house. But the big event to look out for is this 8th house cluster of planets, and of course the solar eclipse that's taking place here. The place of intimacy, the place of shared resources, the place of sexuality and rebirth. This is a transformative eclipse for you, Taurus, and if you're ready to accept that invite by the spirit, by karma, to look deeply within yourself, you're going to unfold a whole lot of deep insights throughout this last part of 2021 and into 2022, because this is a very hidden part of the horoscope and one that points strongly to the psychological component of our character and our being. It also has a lot to do with sexuality and intimacy. And you'll notice here that Mars is going to slowly make its way into this 8th house, and that, being your planet of relationships anyhow, is going to strongly lift the eclipse energies that would have taken place a little bit earlier there. Now, there are some other interesting aspects. We've been talking about this dual combination of Jupiter and Saturn in your career sector for some time. We also see the close proximity of Venus and Pluto here. Venus is your ruling planet up here close to this career area. And so there's a lot of energy focused on your work, a lot of concentration shown through Saturn. There's Mars moving out on the 14th of December into this 8th house, very near to this karma point. So a lot of stuff is coming up, not just from the eclipse, but from this association of your marital and significant partnership planet Mars moving into the 8th house in conjunction with this past karma point. A lot of stuff from your past. And if you take a look here closely around the 18th and 19th, your ruling planet goes stationary, and that is going to then move retrograde here in the 9th house, just as it was about to make its move here into the career sector of your horoscope. There it is, the 19th, a stationary, what seems to be a relatively stationary Venus ruling planet for you, then going into reverse motion close to Pluto. Now, this is a legal house, an educational house. It has some implications for long journeys, and that's interesting too, that some of you that may have planned some long distance journeys or holidays may find that you have to make a reappraisal of that. It may not just be the right time to actually embark on that holiday yet, even though there's such a strong conglomeration of planets in that area. As you can see, the sun moves in there as well on the 22nd of December, and therefore you have 4 planets in this area. So whenever there's a dominance of planets in an area, Taurus, it means that that part of your life is going to predominate. Western astrologers say the 10th house is one's father. Vedic Eastern astrologers look at this 9th house as being the father. In any case, there's a lot of energy going to be taking place up here over the next few months. So I'd be saying that your relationship with your dad, even if for some of you that are older, father is not around, there will be some sort of connection there spiritually, looking back in time over the benefits you gained from your father, some of the inherited traits that may be coming out, and also just some long-term memories that may be playing out there in some of the relationships that you are sort of encountering at this time. That's also shown by the movement of the moon, a dark moon, debilitated in that 7th house of relationships here. This is a very top-heavy chart at this latter part of the year. So it's showing the focus is moving there up to the 9th house, 10th house, 11th house. This is spiritual, educational, this is career. And notice also another important transit just in the last day in the New Year's into 2022, Jupiter moving into the 11th house of friendship. So this is the start of a very important social cycle for you. I wouldn't be surprised at the very tail end of December is one that's full of social expansion, meeting new people, and a lot of enjoyment as well, shown by Jupiter, the jovial one, transiting to a very fulfilling part of your horoscope. I'm going to talk about that more when I give you the entry into 2022 in January. But for now, you can go and get a sneak preview at that before I actually talk about it over at astrology.com.au. And that is going to give you the year in focus. You've got your monthlies and your weeklies that I'm doing. And of course, why not consider getting a proper preview of what's coming for you in 2022 with yours truly. Let's look at your chart, find out exactly what karmic influences are impacting on you and what you can do to maximize that and what you can do to sidestep those difficult trends that are likely for all of us at some point in our life. Don't forget to subscribe. Do stay safe. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Thanks for all your support this year. And I do look forward to seeing you again in the new year, 2022. Bye-bye now.